Hi guys, DJ Jason Early here, and I was watching a video or listening to something that Jonathan had done, and he was he was saying that making videos now is just like getting up and having a wash in the morning. It's just like a part of it, and I thought bit excessive, but we know Jonathan's pretty crazy anyway. But I've got loads of jobs to do, and what comes first? DJing videos. I updated about 6 months ago. I updated my kit a little bit, bought some new speakers and a crossover, and it's the first time I went via a crossover thanks to Brian Red. So I bought the JBL speakers, crossover here. I've done a video about it before, but I was getting a buzz out of the satellite speakers, the mids and the tops, which I'm going to show you in a moment. Wasn't happening in the sub, but there is a ground loop isolator in the sub built in. So I replaced the leads, I replaced everything, used balance leads, and couldn't really get to some of it to see whether this is the problem. So somebody suggested that I get, as I pull everything off, one of these, which will come a little bit closer. You can make that out. It's not very well focused, but ground loop isolator. I bought a decent one. It's in a nice aluminium case, and the leads don't just stick out. You have to buy extra leads, so they're not balanced leads, but these are the ones that fit this. So we're going to do a before and after and see if it works. Now, I haven't even done this before, so it may not even work. Anyway, turn this off for now. Right, you may or may not be able to hear it in the background. Basically, all I've done, I've plugged in my, let's take the camera off of here. It's only my webcam, so excuse this. Right, I've plugged it all in. So we've got the Max X2 BBE crossover, and we know it's a cheap and cheerful amp, but it's been a good amp. It's the SoundLab G097M. I've had no problems with this, and when I plug the speakers in, with out the crossover, no problem. But let's move this in. Now these are my older speakers because they're lighter. Really, that's was the deal. So no doubt you can hear that. So we will do a before and after. So what we've done now, I've gone from the crossover output into the input of the ground loop isolator, from the output of the ground loop isolator into the back of the amplifier input. Now this is the test. I'm going to put the microphone near the speakers, like so. We heard what it sounded. I'll do it before and after this, but this is the big test. Nothing yet, but wait until it clicks. Okay. Now it was buzzing before, but I'll turn this right up. Turn this right up. The gains, nothing. Absolutely nothing. So it seems that was the job. I'm going to now do the before and after for you. This is the before. And this is after. Buzz is gone. Right, I'm going to show you exactly what it is a bit closer up now, and then I'll tell you what you need it for. Normal inputs there. These are phono ones. Inputs. This one's in a nice metal case. There you go. Oh. Ground loop isolator. This is the AD205A. And what I'll do, I'll go through a little bit of when and where you may need them. So for once we plug something in and it works, which I'm glad. I had a feeling it would work. Producer Matt and Cyro have done similar videos on these. Now they're normally used in the auto business for stopping alternator interference and various interference into your car stereo systems. And the ones you can get from those car audio shops have the leads built in, and they're quite, you know, they're plastic, they're fine, they do the job, no problem. I just looked on eBay and I saw this one and I thought it just looked a little bit sturdier. It also has two mounting holes here and here, so I will somewhere mount that so that it stays steady. Where will I need it? Well, again, if you look at some of the videos on there by Cyro and producer Matt, often DJs have problems when plugging in their laptops, their notebooks, their computers into their mixer. So you would do it between the mixer and the PC or notebook. That would do the job for that. Also, sometimes between the mixer and the amplifier, sometimes there's ground loop problems there. So when you get a buzz, 9 times out of 10, if you check after you've checked your leads, again, this would solve your problem. I've put it between the crossover and the amplifier. I isolated it down to where that must have been the problem. My sub that comes out of my crossover I have no problems with, but it has one of these built in. So I thought, well, if the sub's okay and there's no buzz in the sub, there's a good chance that this is the problem, because that's the only different factor in there. So I hope that helps. Anyway, if you have a buzz on your system, check your leads. Balanced leads are preferable, but I bought them and it didn't solve my problem. But then look into the ground loop isolator. You can get them off eBay. I think this was about £7. You can get them for £5. You know, we're not talking a lot of money, and the quality of the sound improves vastly. It's DJ Jason Early. Hope it's helped. Practice and enjoy.